10 secrets you didn't know about Zion Williamson. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Loop. Zion might have been the most hyped up college basketball player since LeBron James. He was guaranteed to go first overall in the draft, which he did when the New Orleans Pelicans drafted him. He lived on top of the world as a college student athlete. With as much as people know about him, there's a lot that doesn't get talked about. When you watch television, everyone talks about Zion on the court. He can make headlines for doing practically anything that gets recorded, and Zion receives a ridiculous amount of press everywhere. But these are some secrets you didn't know about him. Number 1. Zion's mom was accused of taking bribes. Rumors surfaced that Zion had been receiving cash under the table when an attorney named Michael Avenatti accused Zion's mom of taking money for consulting services from Nike that served as a bribe to get him to commit to Duke. While Duke is apparently investigating the matter, many feel it's a false accusation that served as a publicity stunt. Number 2. Nike stock dropped by $1 billion after his shoe broke. It was one of those moments that you had to see to believe. How could someone's shoe, even Zion's, come apart so easily? Nevertheless, Zion ripped through his Nike Paul George 2.5s pretty smoothly in the opening minutes of the Duke-UNC game. Zion endured a knee injury as a result, leading to Nike stock plummeting by over $1 billion. Nike immediately took a trip to Durham to craft a custom-made shoe for Zion and right that ship. Number 3. A viral high school sensation. After a solid freshman season at Spartanburg, Williamson took his game to another level during his final 3 seasons there. He averaged 36.8 points, 13.0 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks per game in his junior year, and scored 51 points in the state title game as he led the Griffins to the second of 3 straight championships. It was the highlight dunks during the 2016 and 17 season to catch the world's attention, making his game as a must-see event. One particular 360-degree dunk led SportsCenter's top 10 plays on ESPN and propelled the 16-year-old Williamson to stardom on social media. The clip generated nearly 500,000 views in 5 days. Number 4. Best since MJ. Williamson finished high school in 2018 as one of the most accomplished prep basketball players in South Carolina history. He won 3 state championships, scored more than 50 points on numerous occasions, and took home South Carolina's Mr. Basketball honors after his second season. The hype around Williamson was enough for North Carolina coach Roy Williams to tell Williamson during his junior year that he was one of the best high school players he'd ever seen since Michael Jordan. Despite the attention, some still wondered if Williamson would be able to dominate at the next level. Number 5. Zion started dunking when he was 5'9". Zion started dunking when he was only 5'9" in the beginning of the 8th grade. The slam dunk juggernaut began practicing in middle school. Fortunately for Zion, he grew from 5'9" in the 8th grade to 6'7" in his junior and senior year of high school. Number 6. Highest max vertical leap in Duke history. Think about how many great basketball players come from Duke. When you think of the premier college basketball team, you usually think of Duke. Zion Williamson recorded the highest max vertical leap in the school's history, testing 45 inches. If you don't follow up in college, he's the real deal and has the athleticism to be one of the best players in the league. Number 7. Wofford was the first school to offer him a scholarship. The first school to offer Zion Williamson a scholarship was Wofford College. It's not the flashiest school that you'd come to expect first, but they wanted to get in on the action and at least put themselves out there as an option for the star basketball player. Obviously, it wasn't a consideration for him, but they can pride themselves on being there first. Number 8. He grew up playing point guard. Zion wasn't the tallest kid on this team when he was young, so point guard seemed to be the natural fit. During these fundamental years, he was able to develop his handle, shooting, and passing game that serve him quite well today. Number 9. His mom was his basketball coach. When Zion was young, his mom stepped in to coach his team. You hear about dads coaching their teams all the time, but you don't often hear about moms. How many professional players have had their mother coaching them? When Zion was 9 years old, his mother coached him. That not only goes to show you the dedication that he had to play, but also the amount of support that he had from his mother while he was growing up. Together, they did what they could for him to be successful. Number 10. Zion comes from an athletic family. Zion isn't the only star athlete in his family. His father, Lateef Williamson, was a committed defensive lineman to NC State. His mom was a college sprinter at Livingston, and his stepdad played basketball at Clemson. Basically, Zion is a football player and a sprinter put together that was raised to play basketball. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.